A sprawling real estate sector can only mean more pressure on Nigeria's very limited power supply. Years of neglect and population growth that hasn't matched infrastructure developments have led to major shortages, and the country has suffered blackouts for decades. But nationals have forged ahead, becoming Africa's largest economic powerhouse, with investors like Obinna Onukwo taking advantage of the opportunities. Onukwo is building a shopping mall in Maryland, one of Lagos's underserved urban communities.
We're going to have a 4-screen cinema there by Genesis Deluxe Cinemas. ShopRite is going to be there as well for the shopping. Various brands that represent beauty products are going to be there, as well as children's clothing, usual female clothing, and the likes.
Offering 40 individual retail spaces, a large food court, 2 restaurants, a bar, and more than 200 parking spots, the 7,000 square meter facility cost investors $20 million, and much of that capital is going into just keeping the lights on.
You must dedicate at least 30% of your budget for power, and that's significant. So power is a big problem if it's not adequate for businesses.
Sometimes the problem can get bigger.
This is just one of the risks many Nigerian businesses and homeowners face in their bid to solve their power problems.
A tanker carrying diesel meant to power up this office building caught fire, destroying the offices. Luckily, the building is owned by an insurance company, so they'll be fine. For many, though, accidents of this nature can mean their end. The Nigerian government has privatized the power distribution network and promised to increase its 4,000 megawatt generating capacity to 5,000 by year end. But the country's commercial capital, Lagos alone, needs about 10,000 megawatts of power to function.
The government has set a target of 18,000 megawatts by 2016. Whether that's going to be achieved, well, it depends on how aggressive the power guys are.
Now, what does it take to generate power for a facility like this one without a reliable national grid?
Well, it takes quite a lot. This facility is going to be consuming a neighborhood of approximately 2.8 megawatts of power. Now, that requires that you have maybe an integrated power solution for it. At the same time, you have to make arrangement for redundancies.
Poor planning and an underestimation of the country's power needs have been blamed for South Africa's rolling blackouts. While measures are in place to remedy the situation, like Nigeria, it may take up to 2 years to see any impact of the ongoing investments. And while many doubt the situation will get as bad as Nigeria's, where generators are a requirement, power use changes, energy conservation, and investing in alternative clean energy might not be a bad idea. And of course, a bit of patience wouldn't hurt. Adaure Achumba, Lagos.